Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Canvas Conversations. My guest today is no stranger to the show. He is the LFA middleweight contender, Ian the Hurricane Heinisch. Ian, good morning, brother. What's going on, sir?
Morning, how's it going?
Not too bad, man. I see you're already at the gym. You already got one in.
Yeah, yeah. I just finished my strength conditioning metabolic day at Landau Performance, and it was a hard push and a little out of it because of it, but I feel great.
Awesome. What have you got planned for the rest of the day?
Right now I got a private jiu-jitsu private, and then I have a pad session after that. Then I get a little break until no gi jiu-jitsu tonight.
Nice. How's the weather back home in Colorado? Is it still freezing over there?
Oh no, it's beautiful. We're
Oh,
like
really?
six, yeah, between like it's sunny. We had a little snow, a few inches the other day, but it's mostly 60, 70s every day.
Awesome, awesome. So a little bit of snow here and there, though, still hanging around.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a dry winter, but I'm not complaining. So,
Nice. Well, you got to enjoy some of those sun rays out in Mexico, it looked like. How was that trip?
oh man, it was amazing. I love to go out there. Seems like every time I go out there and just kind of refocus before fight camp starts, it's always a great fight.
Do you feel like you gain something spiritually or mentally when you get to visit those some of those cool places that you saw?
Yeah, it's nice to get away from here and just a whole different climate change and just a different culture. And I speak Spanish fluent, and I love it down there. And it just kind of resets my brain and just makes me really hungry to train. And I come back with a great attitude and just excited to be at the gym. So,
Awesome. Do you enjoy the culture down there?
oh yeah, I love it. I love that. Those are my people. I say I'm not a gringo, I'm the gringo.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I saw on your Instagram you also went to the state tournament. What was it like for you to get back there and kind of touch your roots a little bit?
Yeah, I go every year. I go down there and see the Ponderosa crew, the high school that I grew up with, and it's great to see those guys. And they're still crushing it. They didn't take state this year, but they got some guys who are going to go further than high school state tournament, and that's great to see. And I had another guy, high school kid that I was training. I was doing privates with him. Unfortunately, he didn't place, but he won. He won a few matches, so I was proud of him.
That's awesome. I was gonna ask you if you had a horse in the race.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So yeah, we it was his senior year, so but I mean he made it there and he did his best, so I can't I'm proud of him.
So your high school wrestling team, I don't know if everybody knows it, but how many state championships did they win in a row?
I think it was 10 maybe. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
five
think
when I was there.
yeah, it definitely got to 10. I was curious if you knew if it got to 11 or 12. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I know 10 for sure. I was there for the second, third, fourth, and fifth, and that's when we were just, I mean, the dream team. We had it stacked at every weight, so it was great to be a part of that.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was it 2006 when your entire team qualified?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
that
it was.
that is nuts. That was nuts. I remember you guys warming up that for at the Pepsi Center for that, and it just looked like you guys were getting ready for a duel or something.
Yeah,
It was pretty
yeah, the whole,
intimidating seeing you guys.
yeah, yeah, it was awesome, man. That's I kind of feel like we were such a family and so tight, and I feel like Factory X has that same vibe, and that's why I love it about here.
Yeah, speaking of your Factory X team, they just had a big weekend. I think you guys had five or six Factory X guys on that Paramount card. Is that correct?
Yeah, we had seven fighters
Oh,
in the
seven. Okay.
Paramount. Yeah, seven, and we went 6-1. Unfortunately, Derek Brennan didn't come out. Just made one mistake and got caught, but everyone else, there was some close fights. There was some just super quick finishes, but yeah, we did great. We dominated.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah, Montoya's got you guys really dialed in, it seems like.
Yeah, definitely. He's got us all in every area, and that's what we're all about, just being all in. And this isn't a hobby for us. Everyone here has made a dedication to a commitment to being here as much as everyone else. So we're all, even if you're not having a fight coming up or you're not in camp, you're here helping the other guys. So we all keep each other accountable. And like I said, we're super tight, like a family. And we're gonna have some UFC champs soon. And we're putting a few guys in the UFC, including me, this year.
Oh man, that's awesome. I love that camaraderie and how it's building you guys up and just making you stronger. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since we talked. You had your first setback in your career in September to Marcus Perez, but then you came back with a huge KO victory over
Yeah.
Daniel Madrid. What did it mean to you to take your first loss, but then come back to follow it up with that type of performance?
You know, like it was kind of the best thing that ever happened to me in my fighting career, and I'm glad it happened before the UFC. It just I have a whole different mindset now. A lot of things I was dealing with some personal things, and I've just had a lot of switch. I recently got baptized, and just felt like it's kind of cured my addiction. I was dealing with some addiction problems, and uh, and ever since then, man, my mentality and everything is just on point now, and I'm having fun with what I'm doing, and I feel great. And I mean, it showed in the fight. That was the whole theme of that fight: just go have fun, no pressure, and that's the theme of this fight coming up that we're about to announce.
Well, before we get there, you mentioned some getting baptized and overcoming an addiction. If you don't mind, what was the addiction that you were struggling with?
You know, it was kind of just I was getting hurt sometimes, and I was struggling with prescription pills like painkillers and Adderall, and just kind of smoking weed sometimes on and off. And I just kind of needed. I have a really addictive personality, and it's always been that way. I've quit drinking for about 6 years now, and uh, I just needed to kind of stop everything and not be chasing this addiction anymore. This, you know, escape after practice or whatever, smoking or whatever it was, and now it's just kind of chasing success, and it's just I feel cured of the addiction, thanks to God. So
Wow, that's amazing. So, do you think that that loss may have given you the opportunity to refocus before you start your career in the UFC?
yes, definitely, yeah, I believe last year was like the best, hardest, most growth year that I've had ever. So it was amazing.
Wow. Well, here we are towards the end of March. Any ideas of what's coming next for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm about to announce it. You guys heard it first here. I'm going to be fighting Gabriel Checo in Vail, Colorado. Right here, we just got some posters, got some leaflets in, and
Yeah, dropping the
first
thunder.
time. Yeah, it's. I believe it's going to be the first fights ever in Vail, Colorado, which is. I'm super pumped. I love that town. It's an amazing mountain town. If you guys don't know, it's a ski town slash just beautiful mountain range in the valley of Vail. And yeah, I'm going to be headlining that for the interim middleweight belt.
Wow. So, what do you know what happened to Anthony Hernandez? I thought he had just won the title.
Yeah, so I guess he won the title, and that was another great fight for me. I wanted to fight him in March in his home state of California, but I guess he's having a kid, and he doesn't want to fight for a while. So I don't know if they're just making it interim or. I mean, honestly, with me, I just want to get the victory, another highlight reel win, and get my hand raised and a belt around my waist and get that UFC contract. You know, for me, it doesn't really matter the politics or what's going on in his life. I respect whatever he has to do in his life right now, but I am my eyes on the prize, and I'm working hard for this every day, and this is my destiny. And on May 4th, I'm gonna get what I've worked so hard for, and I know the UFC's watching me. I'm 9-1. I'm about to be 10-1, and I deserve to get that shot.
So, like you said, it's for the interim strap. Even though it is only the interim title, do you feel like this puts the stamp on you for the UFC that, hey, I'm ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, after my last fight, every fight I've had in the LFA has been a first or second round finish. I'm not putting on boring fights. I'm not going to decision. I'm, fighting my ass off, and I just came off a highlight reel win. 2 fights ago was another highlight reel win, and I'm gonna get one more, and it's gonna be the main event, and I'm gonna get that strap around me, and I'm gonna stay ready for short notice for the UFC. I know they have their eyes on me, and with Marcus Perez losing to him, I knew that that fight was, if I won, I was going to the UFC. If I didn't, I had to, keep fighting in LFA, which is fine. It gave me time to grow. But he went to the UFC, which I was happy to see because that shows how close I was.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how do you like the matchup with Checo?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I like fighting jiu-jitsu guys. It's not the first time I fought a black belt. It's not the first time I fought a Brazilian. So honestly, it doesn't matter who's in front of me, if it was Checo or if it was the other guy who has the belt, Hernandez. Um, I just believe my skill set is just above them right now. And, I've been training a lot with Matt Brown He's getting ready for his fight with Carlos Condit, and I'm just learning from an OG of the game, and just all the guys in the gym just pushing me. And it's my time, man. I know I'm at that level, and all it took for me was to believe it, like I did my last fight, and it showed. I'm excited.
Absolutely. That is exciting. That is exciting. So you've got everything pretty dialed in. What do you think has got to be the main focus for this champ camp?
This champ camp, it's just going to be just have fun, just keep doing what I love, and I'm not really looking too deep into it. I know he's actually fought one of my teammates, Adam Stroop, so I think that was his last fight too. I'll be getting some payback for him, and I know this guy is going to be diving at heel hooks and knee bars and stuff like that, but a guy with my kind of wrestling, I'm not going to let it go to the ground. It's kind of unless I want it to, and I'm excited, man. It's just going to be another camp, just the same way. Just get better every day, 1%. So I'm excited.
I love it, man. Champ camp. That just sounds awesome, right?
It does, man. It's champ camp. It's champ time.
Right. Well, Ian, I cannot wait for this fight. I'm so happy you decided to announce the news here for us. I really appreciate that, sir. Before I let you go, man, what have you been jamming to, and what are you going to be jamming to during the champ camp to get you focused and stay motivated?
Um, you know, Kendrick Lamar, "Pray for Me." I've been jamming that song. "God's Plan" by Drake, and just anything that gets me pumped, something with a beat, and so yeah, those are pretty much the main two, and I'm excited, man. And if you guys haven't got your tickets, I mean, they're just going on sale soon. Get them soon, and I'll see you guys in Vail.
I love it, man. Well, you guys heard it here first. It's going to be Ian the Hurricane Heinisch versus Checo for the LFA middleweight title that will air live on Access TV. What's the date? May what?
May 4th.
May 4th.
Friday night.
On a Friday night. All right, guys. Be sure to follow Ian. Stay up to date with him during his champ camp. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest in MMA, give us a follow on social media or subscribe here or on iTunes. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate the time, brother.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.